What's up, everybody? Dakota here with my first leg day, and as you can see on the screen, I started off with 5 sets pyramided of hack squats. So what you're seeing is my heaviest set on this day. I like to start with about 2.5 plates and work my way all the way up to 4.5 plates. And as you can see, the clip's a little speeded up, but my main goal is I go nice and deep, I get my butt well past parallel, get that big stretch, and I go all the way up to full contraction and pause, especially in my heavier set. On my lighter set, I do them with a little less pause and a little more fluidity, but as you can see, you really got to try and struggle with that heaviest set. Try to aim for the 6 to 10 rep range on that heaviest set. And that brings us to our second exercise, which is one leg press. I like to do one leg press with my foot positioned more in the, neutral or center part of the, backing. And I worry less about range of motion, more about the contraction of my quad. And I really try to put the weight onto the outer portion of my quad, working my sweeps. And as you can see, I'm just coming down to where I feel I'm comfortable, where my knee doesn't quite hurt yet, because I tend to develop, pain in my knees when I go too deep. And I'm going all the way up to full contraction, but I'm not locking out my knee in the sense that my knee is going backwards, because that's how you can get injured. So I guess just worry about that range of motion, getting that solid range of motion, but not too far, and getting that nice solid contraction on top, and trying to feel it in the muscle that you want it, rather than just pushing weight, which I feel is the main reason I do one leg versus 2 leg, because I'm trying to feel it, not just move weight. And that brings us to our third exercise, which is leg extensions. So as you can see, I do a predominantly quad exercise at the beginning of my leg workouts, because that's my weakness, and I really want to bring those up. And I guess hamstrings are a lot less visible when you do, anything. So I kind of leave them for second, especially considering I'm going to be going to physique coming up. So quads and calves is my main goal. But as you can see, I'm getting a big contraction, I'm pausing at the top, and I'm getting that big deep stretch at the bottom. And I guess that's your main focus when you do these. And that brings us to our fourth and fifth exercise, which is long hamstring curls supersetted with Romanian straight leg deadlifts. Romanian deadlifts and straight leg deadlifts are two different things. I just basically call them hamstring deadlifts. I do them to get a big stretch and a big contraction of my hamstrings. So as you can see, I'm lying down, I'm getting that full range of motion. And the clip is speeded up, so I don't quite do them that fast. So you get up, get a big squeeze, and you go all the way down, get that big stretch. I like to treat the hamstrings kind of like a bicep with the contraction and the stretch at the bottom. And as you can see, yet again, speeded up, I'm doing straight leg deadlifts with 225. And I'm coming all the way up, getting a big contraction in my hams and glutes, and coming down right to where I start to feel my back round out just a little bit. So I don't want to go too far, because I don't want all the pressure to be on my lower back. And that's how I get my stretch. My knees are just very slightly bent. That way I can feel most of it in my hamstrings. And as you can see, I'm keeping my head neutral. I'm not putting my head up, and I'm not putting my head too far down. And that'll make it so there's a lot less stress in your spine. And that brings us to our last exercise of the day, which is seated calf raises. I like to do seated calf raises 3 sets pyramided. So I do 1 plate, 2 plate, and then 3 plate on this machine. And the way I do it is I go almost max reps. It's called AMRAP. Except I go 1 to 2 short of failure. That way I don't quite burn out for my heavier sets. And what you're seeing is the drops at the very end. So as soon as you hit your 3 plates, you're done for a second. You restart, but you do 3, 2, 1 right in a row for that last set. So don't go pyramided up into your heavy set and instantly drop. Take a break like a normal set and then hit it again. So that's all, guys. I hope you really enjoyed, and go kill it for me.
You know I want it, I need it, don't doubt it, I can't live without it. This is everything I've dreamed of, it's everything I've ever wanted. But is it really truly in my plans? Or did God mix up my blueprints?